Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good luck. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back. We're gonna go straight into the gym here. Gotta see what's all up and new in here today. I did lower the game audio sound down. Turns out, if you're gonna mess with like a sound in general, for instance, like your... Can we talk about this ditto here? It's just, that's not... What? Anyway, so if you lower the volume on your microphone, you should lower the volume on your, on the game sound as well, because that'll keep things nice and balanced. This is bringing me back to the old days of when I first started doing recording sessions. So many years ago. See, so here's the problem. Basically, all the settings that I have with the old streaming setup, pretty much I've had to all change that. And due to complications of my laptop not properly playing audio on its player, it makes it a little bit difficult for me to change stuff on the fly. So we're doing a lot of ballpark stuff here, but this should be fine otherwise. This should be fine regardless. Alright. What I'm also hoping for, because I walked in here and Hobbs woke up. I did give him some food, but he also wants somebody to pay attention to him. So that's unusual. Like, who would want to pay attention? Okay, Growlithe. Nobody needs to do any switching out. Still with the quick attack. There we go. Land. Okay, that was a powerful one. Didn't even see what move it was. Probably was a bite or a quick attack. Would not put either one. The lick is an interesting one. It's just not exactly what you'd expect, but not like the worst case scenario. Yep, Roar, which now actually damages. I actually would have preferred the other one, but because I don't mind getting my Pokemon like switched down and around. Not really necessary. On the plus side, if I have a Pokemon that learns Roar, I can at least use it. Be like, sure. Seems to be better than my Pound attack here from the Charmander, who refuses to learn Ember, I should say. Maybe he learns at a level 9. Not that it's gonna do a whole lot of good around these parts. Unless a Brock just doesn't straight up have the Rock-type Pokemon like we usually see. Alright, yes. This is level 11 Growlithe. Bane of my existence right now. Can't take another Roar attack, which is unfortunate. Oh, you're so close. The quick attack will probably... yeah. Alright, that's alright though. We got a Pikachu. As we know, Pikachus are extremely strong and powerful. Also quick. That's a big plus for them, alright. Alright, Pikachu, yes. Someone had to get the experience points. Someone was going to. Oh, Caterpie's evolving. I will say one of the more interesting things that happened... Well, I guess this happened Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Fall Guys is now finally out on the Switch and the Xbox. Before it was PC and then the PlayStation 4. But now it's free to play. So anybody... I didn't realize he was going to do the whole enchilada thing. I was hoping he was going to tell me about Brock, but seems that's not the case. You're never here. Oh, maybe you are here and I just remember you from somewhere else. Alright, fair enough. Anyway, so, Fall Guys is now free to play. You don't even need, like, for instance, like gold membership on Xbox. You can just download the game and get going. You do need a, an Epic Games Store account. However, at least on the Switch, I haven't tested this yet on the Xbox, but I plan to eventually. You don't need to actually create an account. So, what happens is that when you first boot up the game, like if your Nintendo account isn't already linked to a games account, to an Epic's game account, it'll ask you. Actually, I'm gonna do a safety save for days here. Give me a second here. Give me 1 second. Nope, hang on. You can't actually see the menu on the thing, which is good news for everyone. But if your Nintendo account isn't already linked to an Epic's game account, what happens is that basically the Nintendo account is going to ask you to sign in when you first play the game, and then you get an option of either linking an existing account to the Epic Game Store or create a new one. If you do the create a new one, all it does is basically it just takes your Nintendo account login information and just uses that. Because you can sign into like the Epic's Game Store app with pretty much any other thing. Like I have it linked to like my Steam account, for instance, and so I just borrow it off of that when I log in, kind of deal. But if you do the Nintendo route, it just uses that. So you don't even have to like create like a username, a new password. It just simply just borrows what's already on the Nintendo Switch per se, and then you'll just have your own Epic's Game Store that way. So I was like, that's actually pretty cool, because a lot of the other times, like, you still have to like create an account where it's like, you know, you have to come up with a username and a password, even if you link it to, you know, a Nintendo or an Xbox account. Okay, Cubone's a little interesting. I meant to put Metapod further back, but it'll be okay. But it'll be okay. That actually worked really well, but he did flinch, which is unfortunate. Anyway, and of course now now that the platform's out on, Fall Guys is out on other platforms, it's a brand new season. Now what it does is, like, so Fall Guys has had a Battle Pass system, but before you paid the game and you got the Battle Pass for free kind of deal. Now it's a free game, and then you have to, in essence, spend the premium currency, which usually costs real money, but you can earn some free currency for that in the free battle pass. But that's now mostly where the money's going to come from, is the microtransactions. Not to mention, like, if you want to buy the costumes and you don't want to grind it all out or whatnot, you just spend money to get it, and that's all. There's no advantage or whatnot. There's just a costume will look better than your current one. That's all it is. I do like the Battle Pass system right now, with the costumes they've got available and whatnot. And the nice part is, like, so, because I already had the game before it went free to play, they gave out as an awards like a bunch of legacy stuff, as it were, and a free battle pass to people who already had the game beforehand. So I just gotta see if fighting is good against ground. Okay, they'll normal damage. It's slightly awkward in that regard. We might need to level up a bit here, because I don't have a good answer for this Cubone here. You know, starting with Charmander and all that. Alright, I forgot I have a Pikachu. Okay, Pidgey, though, let me tell you. Because all he's been doing is the Bone Club, which is a ground-type move. Bam! What now? What now? Anyway, so basically I have to go play Fall Guys for quite a bit, which I don't mind. It's something to do. Add it to my list. Okay, the Onix is scary, especially if he knows a rock-type move. And we don't have a Metapod who can just do String Shot for days, so it's a bit of a problem. But we're gonna just try luring the attack of Onix to make him less threatening to our Pidgey. He seems happy with the screeching at the moment. Okay, so he doesn't know Bide. This makes it interesting. If Metapod were alive, this wouldn't be such of a problem, because I can't use Thundershock. So what I am going to do is I'm just going to keep using Growl with Pikachu until the game tells me that it's impossible to drop his attack anymore. Or just use his Tackle, that's also an option. You can just knock out the Pikachu. Alright, yes. Okay, so what do I have? I do have one potion. I have a rare candy, which weirdly I could use. I have a super potion as well. We're gonna switch to the Pidgey. So, if this works as it is in the core game, you can actually use the rare candy to quote-unquote revive somebody. Basically, you can bring it back with 1 health. It's a nice thing. Alright. Okay, so he's definitely faster than my Pidgey. Who'd have thunk? This is gonna be a long day. This is gonna be a very long day. We at least have the save in our pockets. We got that going for us. The other thing that I'm wondering with this ROM hack is if it ever fixed the computers have one annoying feature in which they'll never run out of power points to use their moves, whereas I will. So in essence, like, he'll never run out of the move Bide. It just he can use it infinite amount of times. Weirdly, in this case, it's not that terrible if he does. It just would be problematic. You've been sand attacked a couple times. I would have thought you missed, but luckily I'm not dealing a whole lot of damage with Gust, so we might be able to get away with this. If worst comes to worst, what I'll do is I'll use the rare candy on the Nidoran, like potion him up a bit, and then just use double kick on Onyx, because he's actually super strong. Like against the rock type. You know, you just gotta actually survive long enough. Alright. Come on, Sand Attack, don't. Now I can use Gust. I have seen it on rare occasion where, because it's supposed to be like the 2-turn things, like he uses Bide, he then stores energy, and then you go on the attack. But next time around, I have seen it before where all of a sudden you'll just randomly go first with your attack phase on his Bide, so he ends up dealing more damage to you. This is a bit on the problematic side. Down to 19 left. I didn't want to risk it. Okay. So for somebody who's inaccurate, Bide is doing really well. Like, really well. Alright. Come on, buddy. Yes, a critical hit is always a good sign. I actually would like him to not do Screeches anymore. That's bad news for me. Okay, it might get rough. It's possible Pidgey can knock out the Onyx. A couple critical hits would be nice. It would certainly save me some pain and anguish. But it is possible if he keeps, you know, not doing that. Alright, yes. Alright, Pidgey might be able to take one more hit. Yes, Pidgey, give me some crits. Alright, so now all we have to do is just... Yes, more criticals. Okay, 11 more times. Pidgey's dead. That's what's happening today. It's alright, then. Alright. Use the... Oh, no, I can't use rare candies. Okay. Plan B. Immediately just super potion the Pidgey. Just not afraid to do that. Like a potion would have be more cost effective if all goes well, like if Pidgey doesn't really get hurt that much. But I wanted it to play it safe just cause, oh gosh, what happens if it's not enough? I just thought of that. Okay, more crits. Come on, buddy. Alright, yes. Yes, alright, come on. See, sometimes it just doesn't actually seem like it deals that much damage, but... Okay, I've got a couple sand attacks left, which is good. Come on. Can't believe that this has actually gone super well considering we did go in this blind. Although he wasn't actually that much different. Alright, come on. Probably 2 more gusts? Like, unless this actually... Yes! Whoo! Okay. That was a long trek. Worth it, because Pikachu went up. Oh, see, now Well, actually, they might still be resistant to Thunder Wave. That's fine. Pidgey, however, pulling in the hard stuff here. Alright. Can't believe we did that first try. Yes, 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 I'm the greatest. Don't tell me you get me buyed. Don't tell me you did. Yes, and you pick the Pokemon carefully. Yes. Alright, at least that's the same. The useless move. Useless. Alright. So let's... We don't need Bide in our inventory. Ever. It's not necessary. And you only carry like 20 items in total in this game. I'm glad they fixed that, even in the second generation. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Back up, buddy. Back up here. I'm in charge here. Alright. Alright, so Rare Candy does not work in battle. Good to know. It might work outside of battle. That's a possibility. See, things we learned today. Alright. Magic Lady, heal my Pokemon! I'm trying to think. We've had a couple of rainy days, quote-unquote? It definitely rained one day. I can tell you that much. Definitely one day out of the week it did that. Oh, I do have the Bebop Overrun. I forgot that's a thing for Pure Red. So useful. I'm not used to that in Pokemon, like in the first gen. But you can see it. I think it's actually like about the same speed as the bicycle. Would not surprise me. Not surprise me at all. Alright. Show me what you got. I think that's actually normal. I think she actually has a Jigglypuff. I don't think that's actually different. Alright, Jigglypuff. Protected against special attacks. Luckily my quick attack is not. So defense curl's different. It used to just straight up increase your defense, but now it looks like it's probably similar to like, what is it, like barrier? Where it's like a one-time thing, and it just kind of just gives you that buff. Alright, come on, Rattata, I know you can do it. I know you got it. Okay, you don't got it. Yes, Rattata, you got it! 100% calculated. Okay, that's actually good news. We want everybody to level up. This is a level up party right here. I disagree with the Spearow choice with the last, mostly because I want it, but also because I think she normally would have a Pidgey. But I want it more than she does. She doesn't even deserve it. Okay, that's a scary amount of hurt inflicted upon my poor Charmander, and I need him to level up because he needs to know Ember sooner rather than later. Ah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He can take it. Nidoran does not care. He is super strong. He's been working out his biceps all week. Okay, I will retreat. Oh gosh, we're retreating into a Metapod. This will go well. But he's got all that defense, which he's just lowered. I'm telling you, this game knows. This game knows. Oh, Metapod, you have survived the day. Now, I'm going to keep you out, specifically because next up is Pikachu, and I want to be fully healthy for this. Fully healthy, indeed. The nice part, too, now that I discovered that there is a thing called running again, I can use my little legs around. I can actually get back to the beginning part really easily now. I'm not mean, I'm just calculated. I'm stoic. No emotions. Bury those. Alright. Heal back up. So what is... So we had a Cubone, but he still had Onyx. What's Misty gonna have? Because she typically does the whole Staryu Starmie thing, which is worse than the Geodude Onyx thing, honestly. And Charmander does not agree with Staryu Starmie. So I wonder what Pokemon she would have. She would even have more Pokemon? Because she is known in the anime series for having the Golduck and the Togepi. Would not expect to see a Togepi here, but the Golduck, or a Psyduck, I mean, wow. The Golduck is better than the Psyduck, let's be real here. So I have questions for this bug catcher. Last I checked, Magikarp is not a bug. I could be wrong. Alright, so the Magikarp at level 10 is actually more useful than it normally is. Good thing it still has Splash though. Because the Meditate is actually scary, since that powers his tackles up, and poor little Charmander does not. He just wants the free experience points. That's all he wants. He just wants to be a big boy. Yes! As long as you're not doing tackles, we're gonna be okay. Would prefer the splashes over the Meditate. Oh no. Okay, it's not. He can get stronger. I wasn't asking for an example. Was not asking. Okay, was so scared he was gonna do a tackle and knock me out. Wait a minute, dying. Some good old water to save my life. There we go. Okay, see, now that's a bug. That is a bug. It's nice to see a little variation compared to the usual lineup, but I mean, a Magikarp? Like, shock and awe would be the phrase of the day here. Shock and awe. Alright. So we just gotta go all the way through this fight. It's a slow day on the frontier, but my boys know what they're doing. Alright. Good news at least is I think Hobbs has decided that he needs a nap for today, because he's only taken like 7 naps so far today. It's been exhausting. Alright, come on buddy. Work with me, Weedle. Alright. Yes! Beautiful work! Nidoran's also going up. So what? Nidoran has officially learned more attacks than my Charmander has. Alright. Okay, good. This is gonna be good. Kakuna versus the Metapod. This doesn't get old. Starting off with the mighty string shot of justice. I think you're already gonna be faster. Now, I mean, we saw the last time with Kakuna that it did know actually tackle, but this could be the Kakuna that only knows string shot. Either that or the AI is just being that rudely consistent. Or it's like, no, all the speed, gone. Okay, there's Harden, yes. That we're familiar with. Can we talk about that my Metapod doesn't actually know Harden, despite it being from Caterpie to Metapod? To be fair, I don't actually care that much. Okay, there we go. See? That's what. Oh no. Oh no, the poison. The poison. Not good. Not healthy. Going back to Rattata. He just happens to be the next in line anyway. Alright. Now we can do quick attacks. Oh, nice! Just immediately out of the gate with that. I love you, Rattata. Perfect. Alright. Nobody wanted to level up, despite how good of a fight that was. I beat you again? Oh, because I think you're part of the original batch. You were in the forest, and then you're waiting for me over here. But I think we're gonna call it there for today. Oh no, Metapod, no! Fainted, couldn't handle the truth. But we'll call it quits for there today. It's honestly surprised we did the Brock fight the first time around. Wasn't actually didn't think that was gonna be possible. Just wanted to get all the info, figure out what my lineup was gonna be. But I'm glad it worked out. We'll not complain about that. But we'll go, so we're trying to get our way to Mount Moon, but of course there's all these trainers who have two things for us. One, experience points. Two, money. Both of which are important for us at the moment. Gonna need all of those things. But that will be for next time. Hope you're enjoying your day, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.